Alright, so our page is starting to look a little nicer. We got our overview stuff right here. We have our sliding photo gallery show. We have our wonderful bio that connects us to kids and community. Next thing we're doing is we're going to add some static documents. So let's take a look at our cut list here. It's good to have class expectations, class rules. Now the supply list, we have campus supply list. I would tread lightly on adding too much to that campus supply list because you will have some issues with double buying and stuff like that. So the campus supply list can be found on the front page. Let me go ahead and go to the Desert Wind. By the way, there is a shortcut to the Desert Wind homepage. It's sisd.net/DW. If you want to download a copy, let's pretend Iron Man, who is at a high school and teaches middle school, is right there. You can save it right here. And I just went to the front and I just went to the supply list and it has the different grade levels. So to save, you're going to need to enable editing, and I'm going to save it again to a folder. Folder management is important. If you can save your folders, your documents in some place, it's going to make this process a lot easier. Alright, so I have my supply list there, and I'm going to go back to my website. Okay, so the way I'm going to do it, I could put my supply list here on the front. This is more of a page to get to know you, who you are. I would have my expectation supply list over here. So I'm going to make this sample page. I'm going to go, since I have it, I'm going to go and change the title of the page, and I'm going to call it Iron Man's Expectations. Okay. So I'm going to go into that page. Again, it's a Flex editor, so I can do some stuff. But basically, I'm going to write, this is my class expectations and supply lists. Okay, so I'm going to put two documents now here where parents, students could click on these links, and just like I did with the supply list before, it'll open up, they can see it, they can save it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to embed a document or insert a file link. Now, I recommend you not type anything first because it's going to ask you to type the link text. So I'm going to click Insert File Link. I'm going to upload a document. This is similar to what we did before with the pictures, except we're going to upload the link. Okay, here's my supply list, 6 through 8 that I downloaded from the website. I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to continue. And this is where it asks you, what do you want the text link to say? I'm going to put click here for supply list. You can decide, do you want it to open up in a new window? Do you want it to just go to the same window? I usually do the new window just because I like having it open on a separate window so parents don't say, well, how do I get back to that page? Alright, so once I insert the file, it's going to be listed there. Now I'm going to put my classroom expectations the same way. Just put a link under here. I'm just going to pretend it's a new document, and that would be under here. So I'm not going to actually do that, but I did it once, so hopefully you guys can get what to do there. So you can embed any, insert any type of documents you want, class schedules, forms, anything that you need. If you want to create a page that said parent permission forms here, whatever you want on the side, as much or as little as you want. Again, if you have a lot of stuff that you use every year and you have it up there on the side linked, then you don't have to do a lot of maintenance because it's already there for the next year. Let's go and take a look at how this looks. So I have Iron Man's Expectations here, and I click on it and it says this will be that, and there's my supply list. Parents can click on it and it'll open up just like it did before. Alright, so that takes care of the class expectations and the supply list. Next up is the Twitter feed and reminders, which is really going to make your website zing.